What in the world is going on at the Disneyland Resort today? Disney is getting rid of 2 of their huge perks of staying on property. It's actually the only reason anybody would, and they are getting rid of them completely. We're going to get right into it. It's such a big deal that we're releasing this today, Wednesday, August 20th. Usually I release videos back on Teacup Tuesday. Not for this one. It's a big deal, and I'm on my lunch break, so I've got a very limited time to get through this. Let's tell you exactly what it is that happened and why it's such a huge deal, getting into it right now. So the 3 on-property resorts are the Grand Californian, the Disneyland Hotel, and the Pixar Place Hotel. Disneyland Hotel is kind of at the very end of downtown Disney. Grand Californian is actually kind of in the middle of downtown Disney and has a special entrance to California Adventure. And the Pixar Place is kind of behind the park, but it also has its own special entrance. Put a pin in that. We'll get back to it. And one of the biggest perks that you have is early entry. Now, it used to be that hotel guests could get into one of the parks an hour early. Now it's 30 minutes, so they've cut it in half already. 30 minutes before the park opens, you can get inside of either Disneyland or California Adventure before any of the regular ticket holders could do it. That's a huge, huge perk. It's a big deal. Well, guess what? It's going away. Starting on January 5th, 2026, your early entry is gone. The program is axed. It's dead in the water. 0 early entry starting on January 5th, 2026. Now, in order to make up for this, they'll give you 1 Lightning Lane entry to a Lightning Lane multi-pass attraction during your resort stay. Disney, listen to me. Listen. Here, we've got to talk full screen for this one. Listen, this was a miss. Honestly, if you were going to get rid of early entry, you should have just gotten rid of it. If you wanted to, you could have given everybody Lightning Lane multi-pass for their stay. You could have given everybody the Premier Pass for their stay. You know, kind of like the high-end Universal hotels too. Not saying anything else about that. Get myself in even more trouble. But instead, you get, look at this. This is so ridiculous. Read this very carefully. You get 1 Lightning Lane multi-pass attraction per person. And by the way, this is not per day. This is for your stay. So early entry is gone, and you get 1 Lightning Lane attraction. It's not even the good ones. It's not even like Cars or Rise of the Resistance. No, it's one of the multi-pass ones. 1 per person per stay. That means if you are staying at the Disneyland Hotel for a week, you don't get a Lightning Lane every day of the week. You get 1. Period. But it's not just that. I promised you 2 perks were going away. Let's get to the other one. I told you the Grand Californian and Pixar Place both had their own special entrance to California Adventure. Well, guess what, fans? Your entrance from Pixar Place is going away on the same day. Guests staying at the Pixar Place Hotel can use the special entrance through January 4th. That means starting January 5th, 2026, that entrance is gone. And according to Scott Guston, who's an amazing reporter for Disneyland, on his X/Twitter profile, said the cast members confirmed there are no plans to bring that back. Now, if you are staying at the Pixar Place, apparently you can use the special entrance that's from the Grand Californian, but that's going to be a mess. Let's just say that's probably going to be a mess. This is a huge, huge deal. Let me talk about the slap in the face before I talk about the actual value that you're getting here. The slap in the face was including a Lightning Lane multi-pass attraction with that instead. Now, let's just take a poll and let me know in the comments how much money is early entry worth. We'll actually answer that here in a minute. How much money is early entry into the parks worth? And here's apparently what Disney believe it's worth. I'm here on the Lightning Lane page. We can go all the way to the bottom. How much do Lightning Lane passes cost? It says it generally starts at $32. Now, we know that flux price goes up and down, but if you buy it ahead of time, generally, you're going to be paying $32 if you buy it with your ticket in advance. Now, let's scroll up here and check out the attractions. Which one? Where's my attractions? Where are my attractions? Let's see. There we go. View a list of the attractions. So, how many attractions are there that use Lightning Lane? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 over here in Disneyland. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in California Adventure. So that's 22 attractions. This pass costs around $32 a day. So roughly, that is about $1.50 per attraction. I'm so upset with this, I need the big screen to yell at you properly for this one. You have replaced early park entry with giving your guests $1.50 per person instead. That's your replacement. No! No! In no world is that acceptable! No! That's just... Hit me again. Hit me again. You've replaced early entry with $1.50 per guest. Not even per day, but per stay. Now let's see the actual value that hits. If I want to actually visit, and let's say it happens on January 1st. Let's go a little bit. How about March 1st? Because why not? Pick a day. Go to the Disneyland Hotel yourself. Pick a day. I just checked all the prices and realized I was still in full screen mode and didn't actually show you. So I picked March 1st as a date. You can pick any day you want. Any day you want. I picked March 1st because it's kind of out there. That's like spring. It's before spring break. Pick April, May. Pick whatever you want. Pick a date. Pick a date and compare Disneyland Hotel versus Good Neighbor Hotel. So here we have room rates for $456, $577, and $740 per night. Now let's see what our Good Neighbor hotels are. We use Getaway today. We love them. You can check this link in the description also so you can compare your own prices. Again, I got 4 guests on March 1st. I want the hotel only. Let's see what in the world we can do here. What are these going to be like? Now remember, we had $450, $570, $740 a night. What do you think the Good Neighbors, and they're right across the street and in the surrounding area, going to end up being? Let's see. This is, oh my goodness, $227. This one's across the street. It's literally across the street from Disney on Harbor. It's a 5-minute walk to the gate from the Castle Inn and Suites. That's unbelievable. And they got a cool suit of armor inside of their lobby. The rooms are actually pretty good size too. We have a link. I'll put a link in way up there. Anyway, you'll be able to see that. $227. That's awesome. The Cambria is $211. I've stayed here before. It's fantastic. We got bunk beds with a trundle, 2 showers, has a whole water park. We got a king bed. It was pretty wild. $211. $137. Oh, that's the same one twice. $149, $159, $167, that's the Knott's Hotel. $181. Anyway. $194. That's not the same one. There's the Cambria again, because the other one's probably sponsored and things. Unbelievable. $200. So how much is early entry actually worth? Let's see. Disney said $450. $577, let's average that and say what, 500-ish, little over 500, or $740. And down here we have like $200, $130. Let's grab this one just because it's directly across the street. It's a 5-minute, it's about the same distance from the park gates as the Disneyland Hotel, so $227. So Disney thinks that early entry is worth $350 to $500 is what early entry is worth. And instead, they have replaced it. They've replaced early entry for $500 with $1.50 per person, not per night, but per stay. Thanks, Disney. It's unbelievable. It's sheer greed. That is so egregious. I cannot believe it, and I will not be suggesting ever staying at the Disneyland Hotel after January 5th of 2026, because that's absurd. It's already very, very expensive, but I mean that the value is just simply not there anymore. Now, as a matter of full disclosure, we actually are staying at the Disneyland Hotel this November, and we're going with the whole extended family. It's going to be an awful lot of fun, so you will see a room tour of the Disneyland Hotel here coming out later on this year, along with all the Christmas decorations and all that amazing festive things. We'll have lots of fun things to say about it because we'll have a good time, but after that early entry is gone, man, the value for those hotels is just simply gone. It's poof. It's gone. We very rarely ever stay at the Disneyland Hotel. Anyway, we prefer the Good Neighbors because of that cost savings. But you know what? Every once in a while, very, very rarely, you can go off and do that type of thing. And we're going to show you early entry. I was going to show it as like what you can kind of expect, but maybe we'll show it as a fond farewell to early entry. So be watching for that. Make sure you're subscribed. Let us know your thoughts about these changes down in the comments, because we are still giving away a $100 Amazon gift card to one of our random comments when we hit 3,000 subscribers. You do have to be at least 18 in order to enter and live in the United States. But on top of winning $100, we also want to know your thoughts. Reach out to us, community. Good move, bad move? Do you think this is good? Do you like the ending of the early entry? Do you think it's terrible? Let us know everything you want, because I want to hear different perspectives to consider that maybe I hadn't thought of. It's always possible that we miss stuff. We want to hear your thoughts. Let us know everything you're thinking about down here in the comments, and teach me a couple of things. Hope this was helpful. Well, at least if nothing else, I'm going to save you like $500 a night on your hotel by pointing you to Getaway Today instead. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We really do love you all. We like Disney a little less at the moment, but we really do love you. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see all of you next time we ride the Teacups. Later, y'all.